Hey Writerly besties, it's Anna and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, I'm Anna and I really love to write and make writing content. Today I am very excited to share with you some of my best productive tips which will literally help you so much in hitting your word count goals every single day. So if these do help, I really encourage you to subscribe to my channel because it does help me so much, and also other writers who need these tips. But anyways, let's go ahead and get on to the video. First up, we have ritual. I think it's a really good way to kind of have a catalyst to kind of prompt yourself to get into the writing mood. And what I mean by ritual here is you do something before you start writing to kind of, propel yourself into the mood and creative flow. For example, you can light a candle, and maybe that sort of action of you lighting that candle, or maybe even the smell of the candle, kind of is associated with your book and starting your book and getting into that creative flow. Or it can be like listening to a playlist you've created for your book. So just like sitting down on your bed, just like having your headphones on and just listening to your book of the scene you're about to write, or just like listening to your overall book sort of playlist so you can get into the mood and atmosphere of the book. Or it can be making yourself a really nice beverage such as tea or coffee or like bubble tea. And these little things I call rituals are what helps you kind of get into the mood and like helps you kind of pamper yourself a little bit as like a little bit of a treat, a little bit of thing preparing yourself to write. If I'm about to write, I go ahead and actually clean my desk and make myself some tea. So these rituals really help you with your writing. The next tip is be specific. I think it's really important with this and like setting yourself a goal for your sort of word count. It's important to understand how you're feeling that day. For example, your whole weekly goal can be, getting to 10,000 words in the week. But if you have a day where you're not feeling very well, you're kind of a bit busy, it's really good to keep those things in mind. So when you do sit down at your desk for a writing session, you can say, okay, like I should technically write 2,000 words right now, but I don't want to. And that's really important. However, when I do say like be specific, I kind of mean by actually like using your mood to kind of cater your specific goal for that specific writing session, not the whole week and not the whole day. Because you can be like, oh, I want to write 3,000 words today, but what do you want to write in that physical session? You gotta be specific. It really depends on your writing routine and how you write in terms of like your writing sessions, but I usually do like 2 to 3 writing sessions a day, and that kind of means that I write 2,000, 3,000 words across those 3 sessions, but for one of those sessions I want to write like 1,000 words. So when you do sit down, be specific, say you want to write 1,000 words. Or you can even go more specific and say, I want to fix this plot hole, or in this 20-minute session I want to finish this chapter. Be specific as soon as you literally physically sit down, say, okay, I am gonna do this, and it will help you so much. It will just like motivate you, be like, woo, let's go. And if you are still a little bit scared, something that is really helpful is to actually put a timer on your phone for 1 minute. Wait for that minute to actually tick down, and then you start writing, and that kind of helps you kill your procrastination, and also help you actually get started on your writing session in order to achieve your writing word count for the day. The next tip is description. Something that I do, I know this might actually be like kind of opposite of making sure you keep on your word count goal, and that is actually to have a thesaurus like split screen on your screen or like on your Word document, because that helps me a lot. When you're writing and you really think of a word and you're just like, I don't know what this word is, use thesaurus and hopefully that word will actually pop up. Not only will it like solve you a miniature problem, which sometimes like racks my brain so much and I just like need that word in that sentence or else I'm gonna go crazy, is that the thesaurus, like when you type in a word, it obviously comes up with words similar to that word, and it can help breed inspiration. And what I mean by that is, wait, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna sneeze. Why does that always happen? Sorry. Okay, what was I saying? Yes. It breeds inspiration. So it can actually help lengthen your word count by actually inspiring you to, what the scene looks like, what that character is wearing. Also, sorry if the lighting keeps changing. The sun is like out and in of clouds. It's bizarre, so sorry about that, but let's go ahead and get into the next tip. The next tip is chapter focus. I have said so many times on my channel how I have a very interesting relationship with word count. I think word count sometimes is not good to kind of use as your goal, so I really want to encourage you to actually focus on your chapter / scenes instead of word count, because eventually your word count will actually go up, but if you just focus on your chapter and your plot and progressing that, I think that's more important. Because at the end of the day, when you're writing, you know, your word count, you might just like want to meet your word count by like adding unnecessary descriptions or an like unnecessary scene that you don't actually like, but you just need to meet your word count for the day. But if you focus on chapter and really progressing that, you won't have to worry about that, and it will also save you time in the long run. I would rather you actually think about the scene you're going to write more in depth instead of using that time to write a pointless sort of miniature scene that like does nothing to help your book. And in the end, you're actually going to have to, you know, waste both times, I guess. But yeah, focus on your chapters, not your word count. Tip number 5 is method and reward. So really think about the method that you're going to be using in like NaNoWriMo or like in writing in general. Like what do you want to actually, like what are the timestamps that you want to write with? Do you want to just write for 2 hours straight? I don't know if that will work too well. I mean, it could. Maybe you're just like Superman or something. But what I actually do is I do like a Pomodoro sort of timing stamp thing. It's like 20-minute work, 5-minute break, 20-minute work, and I like repeat that for like 3 sessions. That honestly works for me a lot because I think 20 minutes is like the sweet spot for me. Maybe you can go a little bit longer, maybe a little bit shorter. I just really think that you should have breaks, and those breaks are kind of rewards. So yeah, you have your method, which is the 20-minute, 5-minute, 20-minute, or like other sorts of methods that you want to use. And then you have your break, which is your reward. But I really hope to encourage you to actually think of something very specific for that reward, because you did like write for 20 minutes. That's awesome. So your reward can be maybe to go for a walk outside your building or something, or like go annoy your brothers or go hug your cat. Just do something and stand up from your desk and like get away from it. Don't just go on your phone. Have something specific that you need to do or like want to do, and something that you actually enjoy, and something that like doesn't include going on your phone, because I think that's like a lot of our breaks. But yeah, try to find something that really is just a little bit different for you. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely subscribe to my channel and also give it a big thumbs up, because it'll help me and other writers who need this content. I really am so excited for your writing journey, and I hope you're doing really well. Again, don't stress to be too productive. Like sometimes you have days that you just literally can't write anything. Sometimes you have weeks that you can't write anything, and that's totally okay. I think just kind of taking these tips and just like picking and choosing which would work most for you is probably just the most important part. So yeah, I also wanted to quickly tell you guys about my new Discord server that I'm going to be actually running, where I can kind of talk to you guys in real time in chat, in like audio messages while I'm working on my project, so I can just like kind of tell you about what I'm writing, especially throughout NaNoWriMo. And of course, if you want more writerly content, definitely check out my podcast. I come up with new episodes every single week. You can listen to it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, a lot of different other platforms, so just search me up, Writing with Anna New, and I hope to see you there. So yeah, I love you guys, and I hope these tips help, and I'll see you guys later.